Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today's video, we're going to be talking about a problem that I've had for a really long time. I mean, like a really long time. But we finally have a solution to that problem. I'm super excited about this video. Let's get right into it, guys. This is going to be a good one. So today's video, we're going to be talking all about spin. Yep, putting spin onto our discs. This was a huge issue that I had. And when I say that it was an issue, this is what I mean. For the longest time, when I would forehand a disc, it would stay in the air so much longer, and I could really see how much spin was on the disc while it was in the air. On the flip side of that, when I would throw my backhand, I just wasn't getting as much spin on the disc, and I couldn't figure out why. And sometimes I would think about this, it was in my head a little bit, but for the most part, it was just like, I guess my backhand just isn't ever going to throw very far. I don't know why I can't get spin onto the disc. Spin is important, y'all, because the more spin that goes onto this disc, the further it's going to travel, the more it's going to fly its intended flight path. So putting spin forehand or backhand onto a disc is going to be super important. And again, I've spent months just wondering, I guess I'm just never gonna get as much spin into my backhand throws. So this video is primarily going to be about getting spin into your backhand throw, whether you're right hand backhand or left hand backhand. We're going to be fixing the spin issue today, hopefully. Again, this tip is what fixed my backhand issue, and it fixed it very quickly. So hopefully this works for you guys, and if not, hey, it's okay, we're all learning. In my journey, in my learning process, this is the coolest tip that I've learned in the past several months. It just was an absolute game changer. Do have to give a shout out to Robbie C Disc Golf. If you by some miracle have found my channel before you found his, please go subscribe to his channel. He's probably got the greatest source of content of disc golf on the internet. Really great teacher, seems like a really great guy. Robbie, thanks for all you do for the YouTube disc golf community. I've learned a lot from him. I believe imitation is the greatest form of flattery, so any tips I do learn from other creators, I want to share with you guys because we are documenting my disc golf journey. This is a place where I want all of us to grow and learn together. So Robbie, thanks for this tip, man. Super rad. So in the spirit of trying to keep this video nice and short and just get to the point for you guys, we have to change how hard we are gripping the disc, which makes tons of sense. The harder that we are gripping this disc, the more power is going to be injected into the disc when it rips out of our hands. I'm sure you all have heard that terminology. If you want the disc to rip out of your hands, that's how we get that snap. I didn't have snap. I was helping the disc out of my hand. So an exercise I want you guys to try is just kind of slowly go through your throwing motion and see if you're helping the disc. And what I mean by that is right at the end of your throw. When we come out of it, you hit the power pocket, great. If you're rounding, whatever. At the end of your throw, are you opening your hand to help the disc come out of your hand? I would bet that if you are struggling with getting any backhand distance, or if you've been playing for a while like I have, and you're just like, why am I not getting as much spin into my disc? You might be helping the disc at the end. How do we fix this? Simple enough. I want you to grip the disc, whether you're using a power grip or you're using a fan grip, doesn't matter. Grip the disc so hard that you're almost warping the disc. I want you to squeeze it as hard as you can, and then when you throw, I want you to pretend like you are going to hold on to it. Pretend like it's not going to leave your hand. Now that might be a little bit scary at first. You might feel like the disc is going to just fly off to the right, or it might spin around and go completely behind you. But guys, if you are throwing the disc as hard as you can and keeping your grip as strong as you can, I guarantee you that that disc is going to come out of your hand. It might not come out as accurately as you originally were throwing, but it's going to come out of your hand, and it's going to have some serious spin and some serious speed on it. Essentially, we're just doing a grip lock. I'm sure you've grip locked your disc before and it flew way off to the right or to the left, and it came out with some serious spin and some serious speed. All we are doing is we're intentionally doing that. We're taking this to one extreme so we can learn how to dial it back. But again, if you're helping the disc out of your hand, it's probably not going to go as far as if you are holding this as tight as you can and just following through and try to hold on to the disc. You're not going to be able to do it. You have to try this at least once. You have to just grip it and absolutely rip it and feel that the disc is going to fly out of your hands. it's gonna feel weird at first. It took me about 2 fieldwork sessions in order to get this to feel kind of normal. So something that really helped me hold the disc as long as I possibly could so that all of the power was going into the disc as it released is I imagined that as I'm coming through, that probably like at my 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, if my forward hip is the 12 o'clock position on a clock, at like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, there's a bad guy, real bad guy. And you just want to take the back of your fist, that top knuckle, and you're trying to use the disc and hit him with the back of your fist as hard as you can. I actually really have to think about that when I'm implementing this technique, because it's really hard for us to be fluid with our movements and also hold the disc really, really tightly. I do think it's really easy for us to get caught up in everything has to be fluid, and we forget that we do have to hold on to the disc pretty tightly in order to get power to go into it. And finding that balance between holding this really tight but also maintaining a nice fluid throw, that's hard. But so the tip, guys, grip the disc harder if you aren't getting much spin on your backhands. So to summarize, guys, don't help the disc out of your hand. Don't open your hand. Hold on to this puppy as long as you can and let all of that power from all of that work you're doing in your throw extend from your arm, go into the disc, and just let it rip out of your fingers. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's the tip I have for you today. Again, the most helpful thing that I've learned in the past couple of months. It's made a huge difference in my game just in the amount of time that I've implemented this technique. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything else that you've done that's been really helpful lately. I want to hear from you guys what's helping you learn and what's helping you become a better disc golfer. Again, guys, this is a tip that just helped me personally. This might not be for everyone. This might not be your issue. But if your issue is getting spin into the disc on your backhands, I think that grip is probably going to be your issue. So that's going to be it for this video, y'all. Until next time, have fun, get better, stay decent.